recording.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding.
ding. Cancellation on the field. It's like, oh.
Death patch, ready to rock.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
You thought this game was gonna last forever? I did.
He should just like tag out. They should just like patch him out like he walks. He's like, I'm leaving.
The drifter drifted away from this bullshit.
Yeah. You ain't paying me. Bye. It's like, oh fuck. It's like match over. Forever. It's like, oh. All right.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's one way to start this episode. Yeah, welcome to Let's Get Dirty. This is episode 5, I believe. Episode 5 of Let's Get Nerdy.
It is now.
It is now. If there already was an episode 5, I'm deleting that shit. Goodbye.
It won't be as good as this one, right?
But no, yeah. For those of you who don't know, this is the show where we get together every week or so. We just kind of talk about what we've been into this past few weeks, and just get really, really nerdy about it. So in the comments below, let us know what you get nerdy about as we talk today. Joel.
Yes, Brian.
We were already kind of getting into it. I guess since we were on the topic of Destiny 2, the final patch is coming next week. We've been into the Destiny realm for over a decade at this point. I know we haven't been playing for like the past 6 to 9 months.
At least for me since October. So probably again soon.
Yeah. I know we've kind of talked about this in other realms, either just in private or on our good friends at the download queue. We talked about it a little bit. Mm-hmm. But for here, how are you feeling now that we know that the end is coming and it's coming quick?
I like what we said with the download queue, like, a lot of coping, sadness. It was nice to see like the voice actor for the Drifter and Oryx kind of give their little piece saying, thank you for letting me be part of this universe, have fun, and, even quoting their characters. But it's weird. I even said like it's weird. I told him he was like grieving for it in a way, kind of was already, but I feel like for me it was on lifeblood, you know what I mean? Like it was barely like a heartbeat, and I was like, I'll go back eventually, but it's like now I guess I have to because they have all this extra stuff they're throwing in at the end. Like, hey, we did have this stuff, we don't care anymore because it's done because we're focusing on Marathon, right? So yeah, it's a weird feeling because even like my buddy Jen, they said, hey, did you see this, Joel? Because they know how much time I fucking put into it. It's like other people like, yo, it's ending. And our buddy Josh, who's been on here, and I was like, hey, did you see it ending? He's like, yeah, dude, how do you feel? He knew I was like Mr. Destiny at one point. And yeah, it's sad, but I'm glad that we're getting some cool things at the end, and it's been a good journey. And like I told you guys in Discord and other Discords, like we'll ride one more time, might as well. 3 hours a day? No, I'm not putting 3 hours a day anymore.
No way.
Hell
but
no.
like, yeah, because
a healthy hour maybe.
Yeah, but like, yeah, because there's the whole expansion we haven't done yet.
Two.
Oh, yeah, 2, like a whole year's worth of content that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
It's funny, I did kind of hop into it the other week just to kind of see where it's at before the last update happened. And of course, because they're doing the Renegade, or like Season of the Renegade, the Star Wars edition. it did the thing where you logged in and it kicked you into like the intro mission.
Yeah, yeah.
So I actually got to play the intro mission to Renegade, and it feels like I never left it. It feels like Destiny. It feels fun to play. It has like power fantasy. It has the weapon feel. But what I will say is that even though it is like Destiny related, everything's coded with like Star Wars.
Yeah.
From what I saw so far, I think it's very tasteful. Like you're
Good to know.
still in the Destiny universe. It's still Destiny characters and Destiny enemies. Like it's a lot of like Cabal enemies that are
Mhm.
kind of taking the place of like stormtroopers
Yeah,
kind of
the
scenario.
Empire.
And of course, like with the well-trained eye, you can kind of point out like very like Star Wars-esque things, like nods to certain movies
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just little Easter eggs here and there. I don't know. Like I said, I've only done that mission, so it could be even more egregious later. But like, I think it was really well balanced in serving the Destiny fan who has like no interest in Star Wars, and then having like the Star Wars fans also have something that they can kind of grapple onto.
It's cool.
But yeah, I'd be very interested, especially, when when the expansion gets severely discounted on
Oh
June
yeah.
9th. I definitely would like to see how far that goes. Now, of course, there's the expansion before that we would have to go through first, which I'm
And we
fine
don't
with.
have to, but
Well,
I
we
think
see
story
what it
wise we
is.
should. We should.
Yeah.
We did
And it,
this much already, right? Like I mean,
and I kind of did some retrospecting like after my session with that, and I was just like, damn, it took them this long to really involve the drifter in a very meaningful way. As far as like there was like expansions in years where it's like, okay, you had, Eris was like the main point of contact character you would go through. Like there would be Zavala, there'd be Ikora, Cade,
mhm,
you know, you would have like other characters, Marasov,
mhm.
whoever. But like the drifter was already always there, but like you knew that there's something going on with him, but it kind of sad that it took up until like this past year or so, like maybe even 2 years to actually have the drifter like go into his background and like what is his connection with the nine? Like what are all the stuff with the dredgen supposed to be about? It's like what is that? And so it's kind of sad that we're going to be knowing that we're going to be left with more questions than answers.
Oh yeah.
I know they said that they're going to add a little bit more story to kind of wrap things where they are now.
Mhm.
So we'll see what that looks like in a week or so, or whenever we get to it. But yeah, as far as like what's coming with it, Joel, for something that's supposed to be like the nail in the coffin for this game, it seems like they're really dishing out a lot of stuff. Did you ever get a chance to see like what they were going to be bringing to the table?
Yeah, yeah. Before we go into that, I just want to like say like how do you feel about it, Brian? Like what are your thoughts? You haven't been like you didn't put as much time as I did, but you were there like most of the time.
Oh
How's
yeah,
it sitting with
I'd
you?
let you. I would let you guys like grind through the raids to like polish out your like sequences until I jumped in. It's like, okay, guys, let's spend an evening and let's do it together. And you know, I'll let you guys carry me through. But no, like I'm gonna be honest, like I do miss those days of just like, hey guys, we're on Destiny tonight. Like let's do it. It's like there's a new dungeon out, we're gonna go run it. Or it's like, hey, a new story campaign's out, we're gonna run through the campaign in like an evening or two. We're gonna kind of just or there's a new exotic weapon that we needed to go grind for, like Widow's Back or something like that, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I do miss it, especially because there isn't really a game that is quite the same. Like this past year, we've delved back into Division 2, or at least you have for like the first time.
Yeah, yeah. Soon to
And
be a year, actually.
soon to be a year. And, that's kind of scratched the itch a little bit as far as like, trying to get the cool new weapon or something like that, and like just experiencing like a different environment. It's a more realistic environment minus, like the whole outbreak virus thing, and then like post-apocalyptic world in a way. But I feel like what we've had, especially for at least like the last 11 years with its like ups and its downs, like there's been times where Destiny has been a slog.
Oh, definitely.
Like like the first 2 years, I think of Destiny 2, you guys stuck it out more than I did. I would pop in and out for like weeks at a time, just because like
It was rough.
it was rough. But then it had its moments where it was like really really good, and it was great. And
Amazing, I'd say. Saved me during COVID, dude. Jesus, like hop on, let's go.
yeah.
you know,
Or
Whisper
it's
Mission's
like
back or whatever.
when Shadowkeep came out, that was like, oh, this is great, this is awesome. And but yeah, it's for something that's life service, like you always know that at some point it's gonna have to end.
Yeah.
I just think it's sad that the management that Bungie had at this point in its life dropped the ball so hard that there isn't a light at the end of the tunnel. There isn't something that we can look towards and look forward to. All we know is that Destiny is going away. Now I know they still have the mobile game,
Yeah, Rising.
but I don't know how many people are actually like playing that. I think
Yeah,
they said that they are going to be releasing a PC like Steam client version soon. So when that happens, it'll be interesting to go check it out and see how that's like, because I don't know about you, Joel, but like over the years, I've started to very much realize that like playing anything on your phone just does not feel good after a while. Like there's no like phone game that's ever really retained my attention for that long, maybe minus like Pokemon Go or something like that, but that's like something you like do on like turn on, do your dailies and turn it off, and that's it kind of thing. But yeah, I'm invested enough to like see the end of this and like enjoy it for what it is, especially since they finally it took the game dying to get SRL back into Destiny.
For real.
Something a
For
mode
fucking
that I
real.
and many other people have been wishing for since year 1 of Destiny 2. And it took them until now. But you know what? I'm gonna be ripping it on my Sparrow until the last person hops online and plays with me. I don't care. Like, let me put it this way. In one way, I am kind of glad that it is done, because that means we can just hop on and not worrying about having to chase anything. We don't have to worry about grinding as fast as we can to get ready for a certain event to happen. Like everything is just everything that's on it right now. Not everything's on it. Right? Not everything is available.
Red War, what?
I don't know. It's on YouTube somewhere.
Scourge of the Past?
But it will be a nice change of pace to see what Destiny feels like when there isn't that fear of missing it, the FOMO.
Oh, the FOMO. So bad at that.
Yeah,
I'd tie it so bad.
because like there's so many exotic weapons I still haven't completed the bounties for, but now I can because I don't have to worry about the next thing that's coming out. Like there's
And they're
not gonna
probably
be.
easier now. They do that
They
sometimes. They
probably
make
are
it
gonna
even
be
easier.
easier.
Yeah.
Like I know there's a few new weapons that are coming out for this last update, and like there's gonna be some new abilities that are coming out for your guardian and like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
other equipment. Like I think they showed off the last like new armor sets for all of the different vendors
Yeah, I saw.
that's coming out. So there is going to be some new things to grind for, but I think it'll be nice to be able to look at this game and not be like, oh, I was like, oh god, the next season's going to be running out soon. I need to upgrade my battle pass and all that kind of stuff. Like, no, I'm just gonna go on an adventure, you know, and
Mhm.
you know, I know the online scuttlebutt. I'm sure you've probably seen it, Joel, of like people going back and forth with each other about like, oh, Destiny should have
Internally,
died a long time ago, or
of
like, oh my
course.
god, I can't believe they're focusing on Marathon and like letting Destiny die. Like at the end of the day, management's gonna manage,
Oh yeah,
and they're gonna
it's a
manage.
business.
It's
It's a business at the end of the day.
it's a business that somehow got paid like $3 billion.
And they couldn't pay their people. I'm just, one last thought before we move on, or we could, I mean, we could, like I said, we could talk about this for hours. I said that on the download queue. We could literally go back and forth, but it's like they have this stuff ready to go, like some Gambit updates, SRL, which for me, it's like they could have done this at any time and only took dying for them to do it, but I
Yeah.
guess better to have it than not. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that the mech mode is still going to be there. They're adding the tank, the Cabal tank. So
Ooh, I didn't
that's
hear
fun.
that. That's cool.
Yeah, the Cabal tank is going to be in the mech mode. So, yeah, it'll it'll still be fun, I'm sure. And we finish that last DLC, the last moment of triumph. It'll be like in the sad way, it'll be like this. You don't know when the last time you log in, right, or the last time you play a game. I've heard that sometimes. That kind of stings a little sometimes. But it's like, yeah, but one more adventure, right?
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, it's like we have so many memories of Destiny. Like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be one of those things that we like talk about, kind of like how like we talk about like games from our childhood. Where it's like, man, remember those days? And it's like, man,
Legendary mode, Halo 3.
remember when like the voice actors went on strike and like there wasn't any dialogue in this season, or
I remember that very well.
but then like
Nothing
we'll
was
remember
space.
like it's like, yeah, that happened, but damn, do you remember Final Shape? Like remember that ending and
Dude,
that
yeah.
so there is peaks
Remember
and
killing the
valleys, but
witness, getting the raid exotic first try. That was nice.
it's like
That first time we did Whisper, you, me, and Josh, you got that kill the last second before it kicked us
exact
to orbit. That shit is that's still great in my memory.
see like there's really really good moments, especially like
Oh yeah.
so I am sad that it is being sunsetted and is being put into maintenance mode, and like this will be the final version of Destiny 2 for probably forever. But I'm happy that it's still going to be on. It's still going to be accessible and people can still play it.
Oh
So
yeah. Me too.
that I'm going
And
to be happy with.
I hope like people coming in at the end that are like, I always wanted to try it but never could. I hope that the diehards who are out there, they help those new lights. You know what I mean? Like I hope they hide them. You know what I mean? Because I know there's people like this will be my thing until the last second. You know what I mean? Literally when
Hmm.
they pull the plug. And I hope that the new people who come in have people there for them. I feel like the community will do that. So
Oh, for sure. I agree 100%. Although I do wish them luck because goddamn, onboarding somebody new must be a nightmare. We've tried
Unless,
it,
oh, I know
and
it's
you can't
and
defend
the
it.
onboarding used to be worse. It used to be worse. There was one time I was like, I can't even recommend this game. That's how I was like, I love this game, but if you haven't been putting in time in, you're not gonna like it because it's literally the menu's a fucking mess. But maybe they said they're gonna make it even easier. So
We'll see.
yeah,
Who knows? Maybe we'll live stream our hopping back into Destiny 2,
probably should do Edge
the
of
final
Fate, right?
update.
The Star Wars one, get our lightsabers, some
Yeah,
races here and there.
hell yeah.
A gambit match.
All right, Guardian, time to grind for I don't even know. I'm
Why
out
are
of
you
here.
here? Why are you baking moats? It takes 5 minutes to find a team.
You should have been here a long time ago.
R.I.P. Destiny.
R.I.P.
Rest in
Destiny.
peace.
But speaking of decisions PlayStation has made, as of recording this, today was the state of play
Yes, sir.
for 2026. So we got some fancy new announcements from PlayStation. I refreshed myself a little bit before hopping onto this, and Joel, I know you watched it live,
Yeah, I got
and
I
you
got to work early this week, so
and you
I got
took
to catch it for
down
once.
and you took down some notes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I will pass it off to you, sir.
Hell yeah.
Where do you want to start?
I'm just gonna go down the list. Some things I'll talk about, of course, in great detail, and some things, well, like it's like cool, but not really my jam. I am still a PlayStation player, but I still have a little bit of Xbox loyalty. But some of the games I'm like, you know, I just didn't like grow up with, so some of them nostalgia hits aren't for me. But yeah, I'll just start with the first one they opened with was Wolverine. Oh boy, that's looking brutal.
This ain't no
Visceral, as they
Spider-Man.
said. No, I was like, damn, what a 180. It looks beautiful. The healing factor looks great. I love though, just a tiny detail. He's small. He's not like
He is
big.
accurate size.
Yeah, so he's like, even they're like, hey, tiny. Like it's like, oh, perfect. Perfect. This is a world where mutants are being hunted. They're even scared to reveal their mutants. So I think it fits perfectly. And yeah, just like, Wolverine claws in the jaw and shit. He's diving. What I loved, like he kicked someone
Oh
and then he
man.
did the blade dive into
Yes.
someone and then threw him to the ground. I was like, oh shit.
Dude,
Kicked the guy into a forklift. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like me in God of War. I'm just like, ooh,
dude, like one of my favorite details is like Wolverine does like a slide, but then his claws out, so he's dragging it behind
I
him and
saw
just
that.
kind
That
of like
was
does like
nice.
a nice
Yeah,
little
slows
slide
him
there.
down.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, it was it's gonna be good. I expected to see an X-Man. I'm sure we'll see more, maybe even another Marvel superhero, maybe a nod to Spider-Man. But we got to see Sabretooth for a second, and it looks like we could play as him smashing someone. I was
Maybe.
like, oh shit.
However, Joel, I don't know if you noticed this, but I did believe in the like montage at the end of the trailer. I do think I saw Omega Red.
No, he was there. They
I was
teased
like,
him in the
oh
little teaser.
dang.
And no, he was slicing his fucking tendril. I was like, oh shit. Gonna be fucking Canadian Soviet Union standoff. So let's fucking go.
Also, I
It'll
want
be
to give like
good. It'll
I
be
want to give a
fun.
shout out to Liam McIntyre who's playing Wolverine in this. For people who don't know, he's an actor. I know him more from the last two seasons of Spartacus. Really good actor in my opinion. So seeing him now fully in like Wolverine mode, like I look at him as like I can see it. I'm down. So it's cool. It's cool to see other people being able to take an opportunity to become these characters and see what they could do with them. So like this is going to be the Insomniac Wolverine, and I'm down with it.
Yeah, yeah. And I can't wait to see all the skins we can unlock. I'm sure they'll come up with some funky, cool ones too.
I
But yeah,
did see
I'm
the
excited.
suit with the eye patch.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. But to your point, I think at first I was like, oh, it's not Steve Bloom, definitely not Hugh Jackman, but it worked. I think the first 30 seconds was like, I don't know how I feel, and then it felt natural. Like they he did a good job. So yeah, Liam McIntyre. I'm excited to see what you bring more and more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Wolverine. It's gonna be dope. You can
Um,
pre-order it today. I should see if there's a collector's edition later.
comes out September 15th.
Happy birthday, Marcelo. You want to play
Hey.
Wolverine? You can't play in front of the kids though.
No,
Hell
100%
no.
not.
You'll
Unless if
play
you
it in
can turn
front of
off
me,
that,
I'll be like, ugh.
unless you can turn off that blood, but you're still getting
I'm
claws in the
sure.
face.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Shifting to more Marvel, Tokon comes out this August 6th. They had the little like Knights of Doom. That was pretty cool. It was like Green Goblin, Doom, Carnage, and Magneto, little team up beating up on Spider-Man. That was pretty fun. So,
Um,
excuse me.
I'm very glad that for once they're actually giving Carnage the spotlight instead of Venom. Because I think out of all like the fighting games, like the Marvel vs. Capcoms and stuff, it's always usually been Venom that has been
Oh yeah,
like the symbiote character, and like
he's
Carn.
popular.
So it's going to be very cool to see what they can do with Carnage. Like we saw
Hmm.
some of his moves in this trailer, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and it looks great. It looks
An
amazing.
AOE storm of like symbiote slashes. Oh, I was like, that's sick.
But no, like his design looks really cool.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm glad they kind of made him like a little bit buffer. Like he's not like as buff as Venom, but he's not like super skinny. Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
is a force to be reckoned with, and like it is a very unique version of Carnage. And to have him in a fighting game is going to be really fun. Also, I just think it's interesting that we got two Spider-Man villains.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're all great. I think they all look really cool. And this game just looks keeps looking better and better as trailers come
Hmm.
out.
Hmm.
They look like
It's
they're
okay.
going to.
I'm still lowest rated in our fantasy draft because I haven't been participating. But maybe Tokon will
Hey
save
man,
me.
this week is like your week to fill up the rest of your list, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you could rock out.
It's true. Yeah, it's looking good. I can't wait to see like the more they unlock. They said there's one more at the end, like one more tag. Like there's a new group of heroes, and I'm wondering if it'll be original or some regular classic
So
superheroes or villains. But
so
let me see.
the last team is going to be Ghost Rider's team.
Sick.
So I want to ask you, just kind of like fantasy like list out who would be on Ghost Rider's team.
Ooh.
Because I believe out of all the characters they've shown off, I believe they're all accounted for. So I think this might be three new characters. So like,
Hmm.
in your opinion, who would you want to see team up with Ghost Rider?
I mean, with Ghost Rider, it should be like Midnight Suns, right? It should be like Blade, Moon Knight, maybe Strange. A wild
Ooh.
card, since we already got like Carnage, throw a Man Thing, make it weird. Or Werewolf by
Oh.
Night. Let's go Strange. Let's go weird. We already know all the
Okay.
other ones. Give the other it's Punisher with the gun, gun melee, gun kata. That'd be pretty funny too. Or even Red Hulk, he could be supernatural. I think of one supernatural instance, but yeah, we could get creative. I mean, it depends what they want to do too, as well. It's totally whatever they envision. But yeah, I'll just for funsies, I'll say, yeah, Moon Knight, Blade, Man Thing.
I like it. It's
Yeah,
it's out of the box. Well, Blade isn't out of the box, but I think everybody wants Blade because that would be
yeah,
cool. Like Moon Knight, I think could be really interesting. But like Man Thing, I think is like that one weird character that will be
yeah,
super fun.
yeah. And you could
So
like
I'm
if you
down
just
with it.
super, you have like Elsa Bloodstone come out too. That'd be pretty
Oh,
sick. Yeah,
okay.
that'd be cool too if it's Elsa because she could do supernatural stuff and she has like a ranged weapon. So I'll say both actually. How about this? I'll even it.
We'll see. We only
We'll
got a
see. Yeah.
few months to go, so we'll probably find out pretty soon.
Hell yeah. I'll just gloss over this one. Rayman. I didn't know we're still getting Rayman. Good for you, Ubisoft, or whoever owns them now. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
It looks fun though. It looks like I'll even say akin to what's it called? Split fiction kind of style game, or It Takes Two, like the way maps moving, multiplayer, kind of puzzly action.
So what's cool about this is that this is a 3D remake of Rayman Legends. Like Rayman Legends was
Oh,
2D like side-scrolling platformer from like way back in the day.
mm-hmm.
So like this is cool. Like Ubisoft remembers Rayman exists. It's not just rabbits anymore.
Yeah.
um
I'm sure
one
there's
one
rabbits in
little one little thing I found out at this though is that not only is the same composer coming back for this, but also Grant Kirkhope, who is famously the composer for Banjo Kazooie and like a lot of the N64 Rare games, is also coming in to add on newer music to the game.
That's cool.
So that's really cool. I appreciate that. But yeah,
Two composers. That'll be fun.
yeah.
I hope.
And also,
Uh,
couch co op is
oh
still a
yeah,
thing.
that's as it should be, and forever. It should have never ever went away for some games, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let's see. Oh, was this Bancho Chef? That looks real like interesting and fun and artsy. It's like you're this guy like goes and becomes like a chef in Japan, like sushi chef, and there's like fun mini games and stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, like I just thought it was creative and different, and I mean, my world is like action adventure shooters and stuff, but it was cool to see that. Like, we need variety, so it's like, oh, fun mini games, and I hope I don't know if it's will be multiplayer, but that'd be like fun for that.
No,
So
so this is a prequel to. I don't know if you've heard of Dave the Diver.
I have heard Dave the Diver. Oh, it's related to Dave the Diver. That's cool.
So this is the chef character from Dave the Diver that you meet. And so this
Oh,
game is how he becomes a master chef.
nice.
Yeah, but like looking at the trailer again, it's like it's so cool they decided to go for a more like 3D, like the animation style for this like very much reminds me of the like PlayStation 3 like end of the road like Wii to Wii U era style 3D
Yeah, yeah.
animation, but it gives it that kind of like, do you remember, this was a long time ago, do you remember that one game that was played so much at Fanime, Muscle March?
Kind of.
Where it's like you play as like the muscly men, you have to like flex to like get through like certain doorways and stuff like that. But it gives off that kind of like that era of like Japanese like 3D animation for like video
Okay.
games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Like
looking at
maybe
this
like
now.
a little bit of Katamari S kind of like style.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, this game looks really cool. Get to learn how to be a
Looks like
chef.
it looks like it could be a cozy game too.
It could
Yeah.
possibly.
But
Yeah.
food service is not very stress light, I will say. Full of stress sometimes. Yeah, that was cool. And then Kemori. Wow, that looks or Kemori looks like a
Hmm.
lot of fun, very stylistic, being a yokai hunter and I like how they say like and the yokai that you possess and use, it will become your fashion. I was like, yes, they know what we're about. Fashion
We
end
want to
game is
hunt.
always fashion. Yes. But it looks really cool, looks fun. Three up to three players fighting yokai together or demons. It looks sick.
Also, shout out to Ikumi Nakamura for being the industry sweetheart that she is, and just always like coming up with these like very interesting like game like premises and just kind of going with it.
Oh yeah, and it looks great. Yeah, and it was refreshing in a way. So I'm excited. Um, yeah, it'll be fun, just like the demon forms and stuff. So if I was gonna say, if I was like 16 and got this game, it'd be my whole fucking personality for years. Oh my god, I was feeling like teenage me, like oh shit, like this the child in me activating. So it'll be pretty sick. Oh yeah, Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis. Good, looking real good.
Going back to
I
the
just like,
classic.
oh yeah, and they had like her adventuring, shooting, and I didn't realize there was that much dialogue, but it's just me not knowing. But then they showed her being chased by dinosaurs. I was like, oh, that's cool, that's fun. And then it segued to a horror dinosaur game called Lost World or Lost
Or
Wild.
The Lost
And
Wild.
yeah, Lost Wild. I just thought it was funny. It's like, oh, back to back dinosaurs. Yeah. But yeah, of course, Tomb Raider always great. And I was like, oh man, so good. And just I love just having played Uncharted. I'm like, yep, this is Uncharted. No Uncharted without Tomb Raider, you know. So I was like, oh
Where it
man,
all began.
yeah. And then the adventure, the puzzles. I was like, man, love me a good action adventure game. But the horror, dino horror, I don't know. That freaks me out. Just me personally, I'll get fucked up. But looks fun. I would be screaming. Fuck that shit. Throwing shit to distract dinosaurs. I'm
Reminds me
dead.
of the Jurassic Park arcade game
Yeah.
when you're in like the chase with the T-Rex and it's like
Yeah, but you had a gun still. You
like the light gun.
shooting the fucking T-Rex. Phantom Blade Zero looks really cool as well. Just a little teaser we got of that. Another warrior protecting someone young. It's like, ah, yes, the trope continues.
The
Yes.
baby.
Yeah, just removing his mask, seeing like it's gonna look very pretty. So that for sure, and like the combat and stuff. So I can't wait for them to unveil more. Let's see. The Dune game's coming to PS5. I forgot all about it. Whoops. Yeah, it could be like there's a story mode too. I thought it was only gonna be online, but they'll have like a offline mode apparently. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's thinking about like the bug helicopter fly around. That was cool. I forgot it's multi. I mean, I knew it was multiplayer. It's like, oh, you can play with your friends, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because like I remember when like this was like coming to be released on PC, and it's like, oh, we don't know how this is gonna be. This is probably gonna be like a mid-tier game, but it caught on. Like people love base building, and they also love having a shared world where you can like create your own leagues and stuff like that, and be in the Dune world. So now people on a console can do it soon as well.
It makes sense for PS5, honestly. So. Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting a remaster, and I was just like, oh, please do Gundam Dynasty Warriors 3. Please remaster that. But yeah, looking good. I never played the original ones, but I was just like, damn, it is there's some kind of fun feeling of just destroying hordes as a character, though, doing that in Gundam. So I was just like, damn, it's pretty sick. So it's cool they got a remaster. Yeah. What else is here? Oh, No Rest for the Wicked. That's an interesting like RPG top-down Souls like. The concept is just interesting to me, like just being together in like a fantasy, almost I would say cute Souls like, but still dark and stuff. So that's cool.
I actually didn't see this one.
No Rest for the Wicked. It was very quick.
Oh, okay. It does have that kind of like gross horror kind of aspect to it. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, it's like the animation for like the cutscenes and stuff is like 3D, but with like the 2D like drawn over it kind of style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did say hand-drawn maps, so that I was like, oh, that's sick. So, love and artistry in the work. Yeah, and then the Onimusha. That's what I meant to say. Actually, not for Phantom Blade Zero. The sword combat looks amazing and fun. Like the reactiveness, it's cinematic. I was like, oh damn. I didn't think I would care, but I was like, damn, that's kind of cool. Like using the blade and all the slicing and dicing. I was like, oh man, I'm kind of missing it after Tsushima. I mean, I should play Yote, but I was like, damn, do we pivot to Onimusha now? Like, oh man, just
And I believe
so far. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
so sorry, I was going to say like they said that there's a demo out today, right?
Yeah, the demo's out too, and you get like a little trinket
Oh,
too. I'll carry over. So
okay.
uh, yeah, it's cool that they dropped the demo. I'm just at this point, I was just pleasantly surprised. I wasn't feeling like, oh, this is boring, or like, oh, this is amazing. I was like, okay, this is cool. This is good stuff. The stuff I liked was really at the beginning, but I was like, I wonder what's next, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw like some ideas of what people had. I was like, are they going to announce something big, or we're going to see Intergalactic? But you know. And then of course we spoke about it earlier. Though we got the marathon tease, right? So
Oh yeah.
marathon's having its second season. Um, it's the whole time I was like, they cut it just like a Destiny trailer. That's all I could think of. It's like I'm watching Destiny, but it's another skin, you know. Even when the shields broke on one of the characters, I was like, that's way too similar. I'm just, it's just, maybe I'm just missing Destiny, but we're going back soon anyway, right? Yeah, and
uh,
of course it's called Nightfall. I'm like, yeah.
and I think that this update comes with the PvE mode, right?
Oh, I
Or
didn't
at
see
least
that.
that's what I've heard people say, that it's going to have like a PvE mode.
Oh, that's cool.
I know Kyle told us that at the start of the season they're going to have like a week where it's free
Yeah,
to
yeah,
try.
yeah.
Ironically, it goes from today, which is June 2nd, all the way to June 9th, which is ironic because that's when the final update comes out for Destiny 2. So
They
it's like,
planned that shit.
like try Marathon for free and then.
Have fun with Destiny again.
But one thing that I thought was interesting that didn't get advertised as much is that they said that Marathon will be at a discount for people who try the free weekend. Or
Oh,
or
cool.
it'll just be in discount in general for this week. So
Oh,
if people
that's cool.
try it for free, they can buy it cheaper than normal.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I know it's like a game that you get and then they'll add stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe I should give it a shot. But DC needs me. Sorry, we'll see. Maybe I'll make space. I don't know. Yeah, I just kept thinking about Destiny the whole time. RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I didn't know they had another game that's coming to PS5. I just thought that was interesting. I didn't know RuneScape was beyond the browser. This is news to me as a former RuneScape head. Shout out to my buddy Jay, who's still telling me to get on RuneScape mobile so I can play the old version. Like Jay, if I put RuneScape back on my phone, I'm never going to concentrate. So it's just
Yeah,
funny seeing
yeah.
that.
This one was a left turn, but just in like the, oh really, okay, dang.
Right, same. But hey, they're getting a PS5 conversion, so hey, good for them. I just wasn't expecting that. Um, I think it's cool that we got to see some classics re-uploaded. Was it Gitaru Man, Psyops, and of course Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. So that was cool. I hope they do more PlayStation games. Please, Gundam Federation versus
I mean
Zeon.
they
Anyway,
I mean they take long enough. Like let's
they
get
really do.
going.
I know you could use some Transformers games on PlayStation, but if they ever did that, um, yeah, just hope they do that more going
Mm-hmm.
forward. It just blows my mind that it's not done already, but I don't know what the
Game,
process is or how, if they just need more space. Like I don't.
games preservation.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
Anthem offline mode when. Anyway, now they're dead. They're way dead. They're super dead.
Those
Um,
servers
and
are
Evolve
gone.
too. The Evolve Anthem crossover we need. Let's see.
Hey, there's that one person that accidentally turned the Evolve servers back on just for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I think it was a test. I think they were like, do we do a second one or something similar? But yeah. Until Dawn 2. I didn't realize Until Dawn had like
Yeah.
choices.
Oh,
I thought it was.
it's a big like visual novel kind of
I
like
didn't know that, and
choose.
now I kind of want to go back and play the first one now. I just like how it's like save yourself or push Luke, and Luke fucking eats him. He's a
Oh yeah.
rocks. Like, oh damn, it's cool
The
seeing our favorite vampire boy be like a almost probably a villain.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that was really
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
But no, Joel, for Until Dawn, like one of the biggest things they tout is that everybody could live or everybody could die.
I saw that. Yeah, so
It's like nobody
yeah,
is safe in the Until Dawn. So that's like
I
there's
like
so many
that.
branching paths that you could go on. So
Yeah, I might have to play this one. I know Sarah saw the movie and was like, "Oh, you know what? Maybe we should play the game together and do some funky choices." That's
yeah.
cool. Maybe we should play that too. The stream. Well, first we got to see what happens to Clementine, but um, yeah, didn't know I had choices, but that was funny. Oh, yeah, I wrote "Bye Bye Luke." Yeah, he fucking ate it, and then they did it twice. Anyway, that cracked me up. Yeah. Um.
I will say one
Oh my
thing. I
god.
do love that the premise is that a group of like teens who like fake being ghost hunters and then oh oops the ghosts are real.
No, yeah, it's so smart, right? It just, and I think the guy who was in Stranger Things, the Power Rangers movie, is the lead, so that's cool too. Good for him.
Oh,
Um, yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, and that was good. And, all said and done, and I was like, oh, what's the last thing? Of course, I should have known. You know, um, it's
We
the
had
God of War sequel. I'm
we
I'm just
had
blown away.
the dad of war, we had the son of war. Now we have to get the mom of war.
I was gonna say
It's a
Wife of War, but yeah,
the family tree.
yeah,
God of War,
I'm
Lao Fei.
I I was like, I should just start playing right now after the thing, go back to Ragnarok, and then I played Division. But go back later this week. But yeah, it was looks really good. And I know in 4 they teased other realms, right? And we got it way
Mhm.
sooner than I thought. I mean, we already have this guy who's a Greek god in the Norse world. I just didn't realize we're gonna throw even more right now. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. Like you have like Mongolian lore, Egyptian lore with I'm sure there's more. It's just the collision. We've been getting already 2, and then like now it's like 3 like colliding, and maybe 4, 5, 6. Oh, sign me up! It's sick. I like it. Was it
Mhm.
the Everyone or whatever where they are the where gods go in the afterlife? I
It's
love
like
that concept already.
the
Afterlife for
afterlife of the
gods.
gods.
That's amazing.
But
Amazing.
it's very interesting because people that like study like mythology and stuff like that like or can always say is like you have the Mongolian god of war
Yeah. Yeah.
and you have Sekhmet who is the Egyptian god of war.
Yeah.
So this is the place where gods of war go to die, but Faye's there. So what does that mean? You have to find out
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the game comes out. But
Yeah.
I love that this I guess now trilogy, even though this is technically like a mid quill, like this is
It's like
technically
alongside. Yeah, that's
it's
what they were
happening at
saying.
the same time as
Yeah.
2018 God of War, but
And
like,
Ragnarok.
well, maybe like we don't know
That's what
how
they
long
said.
this will. Oh,
They straight up
really?
said, yeah,
Oh,
on,
okay,
on the
cool. That's
Monarch Studio.
awesome.
Right?
But like, yeah, this it just looks so good. Like Santa Monica Studios just knocks it out of the park every time with this stuff. Also, shout out to Deborah Ann Wool like for coming back playing
Right?
her character and like being the lead this time.
Hell yeah.
Like she's such a good actor and like she's one of like the best nerds out there right now. So it's like having
Mhm.
her like be so like in tune with this character, like know what this character's about and
Yeah, yeah.
seeing her unique style of gameplay compared to like Kratos or Atreus.
Yeah, it's very like floaty and more attack based and speed based. I saw someone.
Magical.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's cool that we saw already she has like two sidekicks, a cube and like a sword in the cube. Jack Quaid, Huey on the Boys, for those who don't know, and then I don't know of much about Perlina Liu, who's the sword, but it's like, oh, sick, and they said like,
Excuse me, sir, she's the ribbon.
okay, she's the ribbon. You're right. That was the correction too. I love that too. I love that even they said Santa Monica Studio. They posted like, believe that you'll have feelings for a cube and a ribbon. I'm like, oh my god, what are they gonna do to us? They're gonna make this cube like die, and we're gonna cry over it, fuckers. Anyway, I'm excited for that. I didn't realize that they were attached to it, so that'll be a lot of fun. And I'm just like, wow, it makes so much sense. It'll be a great game. And not that I thought Ragnarok would be done, right? I heard about Faye's story like being added, but I thought, okay, they'll do a DLC, but like to be a full-fledged game, hell yeah. Like
Hell
this
yeah.
game, I checked Brian the other day, I'm barely 60%. I thought it was 90% in.
Nah, dude.
There's so much in Ragnarok, and I love it.
Ragnarok tricks you.
Totally, yeah, I was like, I told Nate that I got the spear, and I'm like, I'm still not that far. Fuck, like I thought it was much farther, but no. But I'm glad. I'm just like,
It's
this
a ride,
buildup is
dude.
crazy. It's crazy. So I can only imagine the next game will be just as good and fluid and crazy. So
You know that this one's also going to hit you in the feels, just like the other two
I
did.
know. I know.
And it's going to be so interesting that Kratos is going to be like the visions instead of like having Faye be the visions that Kratos sees throughout his journey. Is like,
yeah.
it's going to be the opposite now. So it's going to be such an interesting like delve into like their history from her perspective.
Yeah.
So
Wife, woman. Hey. Yeah, I know I kind of like went fast through it, but that was basically it for the state of play. I'm just glad I caught it. Usually I miss these things when I'm at work, so it was cool to see and kind of watch along. I was like, oh, should I record my reactions? But I think I would have just been like, oh my god, like just quietly in awe with God of War and Wolverine and Tokon, and like with the dinosaur stuff. That I was like, would have been a good reaction.
I tried watching it because I was at work still, and I was trying to like sneak peeks at like the event live, but like I'm so glad that I just came home afterwards and like watched them fully, like on the TV as they should be.
Yeah.
Because they're so good looking. I hope that we'll get an announcement for its release date, like maybe end of the year, maybe early next year. Because I know, like they said, like it's coming soon. Don't know what soon means, but they gave us like 20 minutes of gameplay, like in the intro to the game, pretty much.
And I was like, is it gonna stop? It's like I'm in the game right now. Like you're giving us a lot.
Yeah.
But who knows how much they cut? Because as you know, like getting from one point A to point B is filled with shit. So I'm like, I'm
True.
sure there's tons of cut stuff. I like how one of them said like line needed when the Mongolian warrior said something. That made me chuckle a little. But, yeah, just state of play was good, but at the beginning and end for me were incredibly strong, for sure.
100%. I'll give one little shout out to a game I was not expecting to be here that don't have to talk long about, but a new Stuntman game got announced.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought, oh, that's cool. I didn't write it down. Oh no, Stuntman. I'm sorry.
But like, no, it's interesting because like we haven't seen a Stuntman game in forever. Like that was like a decade and a half long ago, maybe at that point. But like, no, this one's cool because it's Stuntman Hollywood and it's actual famous Hollywood vehicles that you're going to be able to do stunt scenes from the movies. And like they got all the licensing. Like the big ones they showed off was like Knight Rider. They had
Death Race,
Death Race, which I was surprised by. Like I
right?
was not
I thought we
like
were
first
getting a racing game with all those effort. When I saw Death Race, I was like, "Is it a racing game? Like, is that what it is?"
maybe, but it's like at first I was like, wait, is that um fuck it's escaping my brain. The one movie with like
It's
the
like,
the fuck spray painted teeth.
oh,
Immortan Joe.
Mad Max, Mad
Mad
Max.
Max. I was like, oh, is this Mad Max? And I took a deeper look at it. I was like, no, that's the big rig. That's the big rig for Death Race. What's happening here? So, like, this is cool. Like, we haven't seen a stuntman game in a while, and it's going to have a buttload of properties that people know and love, and will probably love to do famous movie scenes from all across the eras. So, hell yeah.
And DeLorean at the end. All I was thinking was like, "Put in Speed Racer, you cowards! Do it! Fucking put in Speed Racer!" But
Watch
as
what
you
if they
said
do
before,
DLC,
they need to make money.
maybe to make money. It's
Yeah,
just
it.
on a blue screen in the background. You're just,
I mean,
oh.
put me in. I don't give a fuck. But then again, put Speed Racer in Fortnite. I know they need to make money,
Need
but
to
other
make
things, I'm
money.
like, that doesn't make money. No way. That doesn't make money. This is not making money in Fortnite. But yeah, good state of play. Good catch with the stuntman. I totally forgot. I was just like, oh, fun, and then I didn't write it down.
But
Because
yeah,
you had
dude.
20 DeLoreans racing each other.
Um, but yeah, so that's technically like the first big showcase of the Summer Game Fest season. Summer Game Fest is happening this Friday.
Crazy.
I think it's also at 2, so we probably can't watch it
I
live.
think I might be able to catch it again.
Oh, maybe
I
you
might.
will.
I'll double check.
But this weekend is going to be the big ones. Like we know the Xbox showcase where we went on to the download queue with our buddies Jacko and Kyle, and we tried to predict the Xbox game showcase for 2026. So if people haven't gone and seen it, we'll leave a link in the description where you guys can go check it out and see if we predicted right or wrong. And of course, since it's on a Sunday, we haven't talked about it yet, but I'm assuming if we can lock it down, I think it's at 10 a.m. Maybe do it live, do a live reaction.
Might have something, but we'll see. Let me get back to
We'll
you on that.
we'll work on it. We'll
I
work
I,
on
I
it.
want to, but yeah, I'm like,
We'll
we'll see.
we'll post
Sunday
we'll
at
post
10,
on the
though. Did
social
they do that
media.
last year? They did do something like that last year, didn't they?
Oh, they do it every year. But we'll post on our social media when we find out the details. But you know, that's enough video game hype for now, or for at least for me for now.
Never enough for me.
Well, I have a little bit, but Joel, what else have you been into this past few weeks?
Well, we actually, I know I was busy and then I had to see it again, but a few weeks ago, or maybe even a month now ago, it feels like we saw Sorcery of Nymph Circe, Gundam Hathaway Part 2.
Oh yeah, we
Just want
did.
to put that out there. That was a fun ride, a good sequel to the Hathaway movie, a good Gundam movie. Not a good movie by itself, though. If we look at it as a Gundam movie, it's great. I think. Good message of war is bad and take your meds. But yeah, I'm still thinking about that movie. It's great. Ends with the rock song at a great moment. I
Oh
thought it was going
my
to be
god,
something
yeah.
else. Yeah, I don't know if they intended for people to laugh, but we did. I still love it. I bought the song on Fortnite because I had crew credit. I was like, there we go. But yeah, seeing the descent of Mafty, aka Hathaway Noah, into this revolutionary who's torn between his carnal emotions and thoughts, carnal desires, and the effect it has on him. It's yeah. And then there's a post-credit scene which I didn't know about, but I looked it up. It's just ensuring if you know what happens in the novels, it's going to follow the novels. So I don't want to say too much, but it's like,
Okay.
oh, we're going there. Yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, I watched it again with my wife, and she enjoyed it too. And you know, she laughed at the parts we laughed at as well. You know, him like, why am I torn by it's like, yeah. But yeah, what are your quick thoughts, Brian?
No, it was really good. Like the production value was really strong. The I was before the movie came out, I was worried that it was gonna be a weird mixed match of like 3D and 2D animation. But
Yeah,
I was actually very surprised by their choices because like a lot of their set design was really cool because like the characters
yeah,
themselves, like the human characters were like 2D animation, but a lot of like
yeah.
the background work and like the building structures like were in 3D, but it wasn't off-putting. It was very stylized and very nice to look at. But no, Gundam continuing the idea, it's like maybe we shouldn't have teenagers going to war because, like you said, they will not take their meds.
Mhm.
But no, like I haven't read the comics or the manga that this is based off of, so it's like I
Neither
don't
have
know
I.
what to expect, but I'm seeing little things. I'm just like, ooh, I wonder what that's gonna like lead into later, and
Yeah,
just be
yeah.
excited about it. And for being like the second part of like a 3-part trilogy movie series, like I don't know if I'm like too bummed out that I felt like we didn't get a lot of like mobile suit action. Like we definitely did.
That's
And
true.
there was like there was more big mobile suit
That's what it
moments.
was. There were like big sequences as opposed
Yeah.
to like Char's counterattack. We have lots of action, right?
Hmm.
And still dialogue. But you know, that I saw that was a gripe someone had. Like, hey, it's a giant robot movie. Where are my giant robots? But they're so, I mean, from the perspective of these incredible war machines that are so destructive, like it's devastating. And we see that even in the beginning, right? Like they're trying to show that like their Earth Federation's up to fucking no good, right? Like they're literally hurting people or space noids trying to leave space or leave Earth, right? So
Right.
yeah, it's like, but then we have like a sequence that's like 10 minutes or 15 minutes of action, right? And one of our buddies was saying you could feel like in the cockpit the way they did the editing and the sound. It's like you
Yeah.
hear the alerts behind you. It's like it's like, oh fuck,
Sound design was top notch for this movie.
oh god. I would even say the sound design was better than Mando and Grogu. Like that's how fucking tight it was.
Ah.
That's gonna be one of my things later. We'll talk about that only
Well, we
because
could join up on that because I got a lot of
yeah,
things to talk about with that too.
yeah.
So
But yeah, yeah, Hathaway Part Two is great. I'll probably end up like I don't even own Part One, but Part Two I think I want to own just because it's a good sequel to Part One. You know what I mean? It's we already know what we're about, and it just kind of like ramps up everything, right?
right.
So yeah, or lane aim, or as Ben says, lame aim. But you know, it's saved by a ghost girl. So good job, Lane. Good job.
I guess.
Yeah,
But like,
getting fucking cooked in the cockpit. Oh my
dude,
god.
so like the one thing I appreciate about the Hathaway series so far is that they've given us new things to fear in the Gundam universe.
Oh
Like
yeah.
seeing mobile suit combat from like civilian level, and then now it's like, what if like the beam saber is just like a foot away from you, like
Yeah.
entering the cockpit as you're like trying to push yourself back,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Australia still
Oh,
getting fucked over.
Australia just can't catch a break in this universe. They
What
always
what
catching
what did what did
strays.
Tomino experience? Did he go to Australia and have a bad time? What's the lore of why Australia? I want to
Not
know.
once, not twice, not 3 times, multiple times.
Yeah.
Get booked.
Yeah, just they find a way to make like this is cool, but yes, it is towards horrific, and that's always should be the message of Gundam, right?
Oh, of course.
All right, your turn.
Um, I want to talk about Star Wars, man. But
Oh, we could go. We could go to
I'll
Star Wars.
I'll lead into it by saying this. This past, I believe it was this past weekend or the weekend prior, the same weekend that Mando and Grogu came out was the 1 year anniversary of Resurgence Day, the fan made holiday for EA's Battlefront 2 video game.
I missed it. I was in Yosemite.
Last year, everybody made a point to rally together and log into Battlefront 2 to show EA that we want another Battlefront game. And it skyrocketed the player counts to high records, like the highest player count that the game's ever received. And as far as I know, this year there was no record breaking, but dude, I had zero trouble finding any matches whatsoever.
Nice.
It's like,
hell yeah.
I tried everything. Galactic Assault, Supremacy. I even tried Starfighter Assault. I've tried Heroes versus Villains. I had zero trouble finding a match. Like
Hell
the
yeah.
quality of the game matches were all good. You know, minus some hiccups here and there, but that's normal for that game. But
Yeah.
like people were on, people were playing, people were having a good time. And that did some good. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I saw people who had like player level counts that were like stupid record high levels, and then I saw some people that were like very fresh and very new to the game. So like new people were coming in to playing this.
Yeah.
And if anything, EA, people still want this game. People want to play a Battlefront game. It's here.
Are they working on Zero Company? Or is that a different distributor? I'll have to look
That's a
it up
good
later.
that's a good question. I don't know if it's EA in particular. I think it is the people who do SOCOM or XCOM.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is EA. They are the ones that are making
Thought
Zero
so.
Company. Well, they're doing that and they're making Jedi 3.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point we want another Battlefront game. But no, dude, it was
Yep.
cool. I'm glad that people are still loving this game and still hopping on the play. I even played a few days ago and there's still people playing, and I was just kind of roaming around. I am, after this past like week and a half, I am one more weapon away to unlocking all the weapons in the game.
Nice.
I unlocked the last sniper rifle on Resurgence Day weekend, and now I
Nice.
just need the last officer blaster, and I will
Good
unlock
one.
them all.
They're all good ones. They're
They're all
good
great. But yeah, highly recommend anybody out there that hasn't played Battlefront 2, like the EA Battlefront 2, hop in and try. It's a blast. I love it.
It's like $5 now. It's such a
It's
good deal.
dirt cheap. You can probably get a bundle of all of them together and still pay like $10 for them.
And then like even the story's pretty good too. If you don't know that story, it's a good originals to sequels connection. You know, it's a nice little side story.
I agree, 100%.
Inferno Squad.
Inferno Squad. Joel,
Brian.
we need to talk about a Mandalorian and his baby.
We do. It's time. We do.
Okay, I guess for this, anybody who has not seen Mandalorian Grogu, you know, maybe look away, cover your ears, go watch it, and then come back and then see what we think about it. But
This is the way.
this is the way. All right, Joel. You saw it
Slot Sunday.
this past Sunday, so it's fresher in your brain. So why
Yes, it is.
why don't you kick us off? What were your like surface level opinions before we dive deeper?
It's just a fun, good time. It's a nice little, like you were saying, like Grogu and Din Djarin's like little adventure. There was a very cool reference to the originals with the game they did, the showdown with the chessboard game being that they're actually in that
Yeah.
fight. I was like, I figured it out like when that one fucking no-headed guy was jumping. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wait a second. It like clicked. I know that fucking guy.
It's like
He's like in 2 seconds of the movie.
all the all
That
the
was cool,
creatures were from the board game.
right? I was like, God damn it. And
The
I
Hollow
like that
Shells.
even though the Mandalorian like bites them and kills them, they actually don't die. They just get loose and just still wreak havoc. That shit
Yeah,
kind of
none of them
cracked me up.
die. That's
Yeah,
wild.
he like knifed one in the head, and I was like, oh damn! And it was like, oh nope, it's not dead. It's like wrecking other shit still. But the I didn't think I was gonna like the Road of the Hut thing at all, but actually did. I like that they made
What
him
a
like
no, yeah, like go ahead, but I'm just saying, like,
no,
what a
he's a
glow up for
unit.
this guy.
No, I know he's a unit. For sure. And like the way they made him like body slam and roll and shit. It's like humorous, but
Dude,
also smart though. Like, oh, he would move like that. It just makes a lot of fucking sense, at least in my
it's
mind. So
it's slightly terrifying to see what a hut looks like when they're fighting.
it jacked the hood. But yeah, Jeremy Allen White, who I've watched in The Bear, he did good. It seems like he had a good time, and yeah, it was a fun time. I do think it was very safe though, which is okay. Movie is not meant to be Andor. It's not meant to be Last Jedi. It's more like Phantom Menace and A New Hope. It's kind of like more the same. But I do like the designs, what they did with the characters. The little Anzellans, being fun and cute. I enjoyed their little thing.
Those got over so well with the internet.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're just little guys who have their little ship. It's what come on, you can't hate them. Martin Scorsese, Mr. I don't like superhero movies, but shows up in Star Wars. Go fuck yourself. But anyways, he did good. Um, uh, you know, it was a good time, and I like that, Din Djarin, he's like, I just cut out the middleman and did I went above. I did what I was supposed to do. And it's like, yeah, but there are consequences, right? Not everyone's gonna be okay with that. And I did appreciate that. He's like, okay, all good. No, it's like, no, it's not all good. Like, hey,
Like you're dealing with the
fucker.
huts, bro. It's not going to be
Right?
good.
Yeah. But yeah, and the droids, oh, it's like, oh, this is Destiny too, right? They had like capes and shit and cool designs. I was like, oh, glow up for the
Okay,
droids here.
can we talk about how amazing it is that they're all just like kit bash like battle droids, just like
Yeah,
smashing
yeah,
pieces together to like function
yeah.
somehow.
And I like that they were strong. Like you have the Mandalorian blasting a super battle droid. It's not going down. I was like, oh, he has to work. Good, good. Like it's not a. I mean, of course, some of them he's like, yeah, he's one shotting. But there's one specific scene. He's like in the doorway. He's like unloading on the droid, and it's not working. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that I like that. That's cool. But yeah, and of course, I think Dave Filoni could have done with at least two less cameos. That's just me though, but he did make the fucking series, I suppose, better than what it was. So Zeb being live action was good. Again, good, it's fun. Didn't take any risks as far as I'm concerned. But they could do that in the sequel though, right? They could do it in the show. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's what Star Wars is. It's a Western, it's for kids. You're there for a good time, right? If again, if you want Andor, you gotta watch Rogue One and Andor, right? So
It's a feel good movie.
no, exactly.
Um
What about you, Brian? Where are you at with this movie?
oh, I love this movie, dude. I had such a good time with this movie. Like just cuz I can get it that people are wanting more of like thing with like more thing with stakes in it, because like we know that you know Mando and Grogu aren't gonna get like severely punished or anything like that. Like they're gonna come out of this adventure pretty much unscathed, or at least like in a
Yeah, yeah.
in as good of a place or the same as they started. But
Mhm.
I think that's not like the point. Like the point is to see like them interacting with each other and like them like on this adventure, seeing where they left from season 3, and like now, you know, there's still a little bit of stakes in this. There was like a good portion of this movie where it's like Grogu had to be on his own, and like you got to see like all the training that Din has given him up to this point, and like having the remember the lessons that he was taught and like apply them and be the one that in the end like has to protect Din while he's like like unconscious and passed out, you know. The polls for this movie, having Rada the Hutt be like a linchpin of like the pathos for this movie. Like this guy who is a callback to the subpar bad Clone Wars movie where he was a baby.
Yeah.
And the only reason he was in this movie is because Jon Favreau was like, "Can I use Rada the Hutt?" And he became like one of like the most like cool characters. He's like the bro, like the good bro character of the movie. Like he's multiple times playing with Grogu, like being like a big bro kind of like style. And he's like, it's like, be good, little man. Yeah. Kind of guy.
I was like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna just pop Grogu in his mouth? He's gonna Jabba it? But he said many times, "I am not my father." I'm like, okay, that tracks. It tracks.
Also the thought that like there's a hut in the New Republic fleet is just insane. But no, like there's so much Star Wars in this. Like the one thing I kept telling people that have asked me about this movie, it's like this just has a little bit of everything. Like it has a classic feel, like you were saying. It has like the high stakes like action, and it has like the starfighters, it has the mysticism, it has the environments, it has the like larger than life like characters that are kind of like embodying this world that they're showing us. Like we got to see the Hutt homeworld for the first time. Like we haven't seen this place, at least in live action. We haven't seen it before. So it was really cool, and they gave it a lot of time too. It wasn't just like, oh, we're here, and well, okay, we're gonna do the thing, and now we're gonna leave. Like we were here. We got to experience multiple like sections of this world for a while.
Literally bottom up. Literally.
So that was really cool. Got to get the Razor Crest back, which was great. Love it.
Yeah.
Like it.
He modded it. It was great.
He modded it.
I will say, I forgot to say, I felt like the first 20 minutes, I was like, damn, I know I was watching fucking John Wick over here. fucking Mandalorian, you know, blasting motherfuckers like nothing. I mean, it was the Empire, so it makes sense.
Used that flamethrower on more people than I thought he was.
Yeah, no kidding. I was like, damn, war crime. There are no war crimes in these movies, though. So.
Nah. No, they're just cleaning up war crime. That's what they're doing. But no, it was really cool. And like, of course, it's not going to be a Dave Filoni like Star Wars without like a pull of like a random character. And it's like we got Embo, who's only been in animated. So this is like the first time we see Embo in like live action. And they made him what he's supposed to be, like this like silent-ish like shadow assassin with like their weird alien wolf dog.
He did his job and he left. Literally, like, he did what he was paid to do.
And to see it,
just like the Mandalorian in the beginning, I would say.
Yeah. But yeah, so let me ask you this, Joel. I believe it was counted. There was only about 4 minutes with Pedro Pascal's face being visible in this movie, were you surprised that it was only that? Were you expecting there to be more of the helmet
No,
off or
not
less?
anymore. He is one of the hottest actors acting in our time right now. He's busy in this. He's in Doomsday, right? Which I keep forgetting. I'm always like, wouldn't he be good in the Marvel universe? Oh fuck, I forget
It's like,
he's
oh,
Mr.
he's Reed
Fantastic,
Richards. Oops.
right? And what other projects he's in, right? So it's not surprising anymore. Like season one, I was like, the guy's barely in it. What is this about? But his doubles of Brendan Wayne and Lateef Crowder, they're just so good. I can't even tell like it's him, walking.
Hmm.
They just know each other so well. And they say like, usually Brendan Wayne's doing like the shooting and stuff and Lateef's doing the big action sequences. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't think that was Pedro Pascal kicking a stormtrooper. But you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna just choose to believe it might be. But even so, it's so good, right? I mean, it's they just have him do his voice in post anyway. So it
Right.
doesn't bother me because he's great anyway. The people who are portraying Mandalorian are great. It'd be different if it was like egregious, like you see him, if Pedro walks like this, and then Lateef and Brendan are like, like this. It's like, but it's they know to copy each other. You know what I mean? What about you?
I mean, at this point, like this is what Din Djarin is as a character, as a Mandalorian, right? It's
Yeah,
like we know what he looks like. We know that it's Pedro Pascal under the helmet.
yeah,
Like we don't need to be reminded every single time that it's Pedro Pascal. And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like I said, like the stunt work that Brendan and Lateef Lateef
yeah.
Lateef Crowder, the work that they do like is so good. Like they are excellent stunt people that
Oh
know
yeah,
they know what they're doing. They're
yeah,
pros at this business. So like you never doubt yourself for a second that this is the Mandalorian. This is Din
yeah.
Djarin. Like this is what I'm getting. But yeah, like would I have been bothered if I saw his face more? Probably not. But like
Yeah.
it wasn't something that I was like worried about. It's if
Yeah.
anything, having his face being shown is the MacGuffin of being like, okay, all these people have to die now. Like we are not seeing
Yeah.
these twins anymore.
Oh
They
my
got
god.
eaten by a snake. They done.
Base snake with poison.
Let me ask you this, Joel. Because there's some people that are being like, man, this movie had like almost zero consequence. Like this is just kind of like a nothing movie for like the broader universe of like this era of Star Wars, which I disagree. Because now you have to think about this. Rada wants nothing to do with it. He's with the New Republic. He's chill, having the best time. Him and Zeb are looking through clothes, trying to find a jacket that will fit.
Yeah, yeah,
The twins dead, eaten by a dragon snake.
yeah.
Whatever, they're dead. The New Republic pretty much nukes that palace. So you have to imagine there's probably no more huts in the universe, or at least a part of the crime syndicate
Yeah, yeah.
huts. So there's a power vacuum.
That could be a great premise for Outlaws too, if they ever did a sequel.
Yeah?
I would love that because it's the Huts, the Pikes, and Crimson Dawn. Or sorry, yeah, I should say. So I'd be like, who takes over next? Which also would be a great premise for a movie. But yeah, I was trying to think like, yeah, there's kind of no consequence. But if you really think about it, there's no consequence with any fucking movie until the end, right? Like like
Yeah.
same with Solo, same with Rogue One. We know what's gonna happen. Why do we get a fucking movie? It's I don't know. I with the Star Wars, I'll defend it a little more just because like
It's like we don't know until we
it's something
know.
for everyone. No, I mean, also like Din's and Grogu's stories. Yes, it might align with the Skywalker business, but at the same time, like we're getting set up for something. I don't know if it's happening more, like the Thrawn super movie, right? If that happens, cool. But like, I don't think
Oh, it's
that ties
happening.
in. Well,
Like it
sick. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the New Republic's making a lot of noise, right? And so you could even say like they're getting the attention of gangsters, which gives rise to the First Order, right? I mean, that you could tie that in too.
Yeah,
There's
that's what I think.
I don't know. It's what the writers want, it's what the producers want, but also it's like tons of movies do that, tons of episodes. That's I feel like people are being way too nitpicky with this movie, but also it's like who hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans, right? I keep saying that. It's like, yeah, even I will nitpick the shit out of it, but at the end of the day, I still love it. You know, it's like it's a
Right.
goofy thing in outer space. It's there's space noises and shit. Come on, like
Right.
yeah,
It was interesting though, because on Threads, somebody made a post and it's like, okay, think about this for a second. At that point in time, the Hutts had pretty much power in as much of a section of the galaxy than the Separatists did at the height of the Clone Wars. And now there's a power vacuum in that much space. That could lead to many interesting things down the line. Like you're saying, like I believe like that could be a reason why the First Order rose to power so fast. Like that could possibly be a storyline down the road of like how did the First Order come about? Like when did this happen? Because like Din's fucking killing all these motherfuckers. So it's like somebody had to pick up the torch somewhere. We know Thrawn's coming at some point.
Huck said he had clones.
Yeah, clones.
I mean, also
Ahsoka season 2 is next year. We're gonna find out what Thrawn is gonna do. Yeah.
Crimson Dawn's time. I don't know. We're gonna see some Guardians fighting some Cabal. I was like, we getting a reference there too. Who knows? I mean, I know I haven't watched show Resistance, but that could be a factor too, right? Isn't the First Order there? Like, is we gonna have stuff that leads into them? I don't know, but they could do so much. Even like those. This is the point I'm trying to get to as well. The droids, right? Who supplied those droids? And they just
that's also
them up,
a good
right?
question.
Like they said the droid supplier or something, right? They just weren't like random droids they got. So who's this person with all these droids? Are they going to be happy with the New Republic? They're going to send a droid army out? Is it going to be Attack of the Clones Part 2? A bunch of droids and humans fighting again? I don't
know. A few fun facts I just want to kind of bring about just because I think they're interesting. So the scene where Din is fighting the two giant like door guard droids.
Yeah.
Apparently those were all done in stop motion animation.
Nice.
So it like gave him like that gear jerky like feeling and like using kind of like the old school stylings of Star Wars, and all the ships were done practically. Done in the old school original trilogy style where like they're little miniature models being used and then filmed and then stuff like that. So that was really cool.
It makes a difference.
Makes a difference. Also, the squadron that flies in along with Sigourney Weaver and Dave Filoni at the climax of the movie were directors from the show.
Nice.
So they're all different directors from the show. And I believe it was said that Bryce Dallas Howard, even though she wasn't in the movie, she was on set to like be there and like on a filming day. So there's a lot of like past creative heads from like episodes and from different seasons like being included in the process of making this movie. So that was nice. That was cool. And also, actually, Joel, let me ask you this. How do you feel about this being like the first Star Wars movie with intro credits?
It was cool. It kind of reminded me of Solo just a little, right? Because it said like in the year, whatever, coaxium, so and such. But I thought it was cool. I think it's really laying the groundwork for like future people to be interested in it too, right? Like kids can kind of like follow along what's going on and stuff, and it's fine. And it differentiates it, right? Like the the Skywalkers have their real. Rogue One, you just go right into it. Solo's like, here's this guy's going on an adventure. You know what I mean? I think it works, and I hope they do that for the next one. But I was going to follow up with Brian. Do you think after this movie now, I mean, you even said like it's pretty fun and safe. Do you think Starfighter is going to be as safe as this movie? Because that's going to be with characters we don't even know. I mean, assumedly.
That's a good question because from what I know, this is set after the sequels. So I have no idea how they want to do this. Like all I know is that for this movie, it's Ryan Gosling is the main character. And like the only thing that we know about this so far is that he is a starfighter pilot who gets a job to basically bring this kid to a location to, get him out of danger. And then, stuff ensues. That's all we know so far about this movie. So I don't know. They could go either way. They could do a mix of having some darker elements in some portions and then having it be kind of lighthearted in some moments. I don't know.
They said Tom Cruise directed a scene.
Really?
We'll see.
Oh,
With a lightsaber. That's all yeah, right? They didn't say force wielder. They said lightsaber. So that'll be. I wonder if it's like a General Grievous situation, but who knows? It might be a lie. I don't know. They said he was on set and he gave some tips or something or whatever.
Okay.
I didn't think Mr. Scientology was big on Star Wars, but hey,
it's space related, I guess.
And I know the villain. Her name is Mia Goth. She was in Frankenstein, and she's been in other things. So I know she'll bring it. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I do hope Starfighter takes a little more risks. I think even like Ryan Gosling being the lead is a risk too. Usually, I feel like Star Wars does unknowns, sort of, right? That's usually their risk as well. But yeah, even like Solo had like Donald Glover and motherfucking forgot his name right now. Woody Allen?
Woody
Harrelson. Sorry, Woody Allen's
Harrelson.
the old pervert guy. Woody Harrelson, right? Which was good. They did their job great, and all the other people, the other ladies, Thandie Newton and oh god, who plays L3, can't remember her name. She's great too. She helped write. Not to be other, but yeah, they're kind of like already established, and then they got into Star Wars, and so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll say is that it was very nice to see a Star Wars movie in the theater again.
Oh hell yeah!
Like it's been a long time, and so it's nice and refreshing to be able to have a theater experience with Star Wars. I guess last thing I'll say is that when they actually had like the intro actor credits, I'm very glad that they gave Steve Bloom his flowers and actually put him
I saw his name right
in
away.
the credits.
Like, hell yeah.
It's like, I know that he, of course he played Zeb and Zeb was in a good portion of this movie, but like it is the long-standing tradition that voice actors kind of don't get like recognition like that usually in movies.
Yeah.
But like Steve Bloom has been like a major player in the Star Wars franchise from like going from the Rebels onward, and probably even before that in like other properties and stuff from Star Wars. But like it was so cool to like see his name on the screen as like along with all the other actors and like the main characters of this movie. So good on them for
I mean they know
respect.
Dave and John know like his contributions. It would have been a slap in the face to Steve, and I think they know not to do that to him. So
oh yeah. All I know is can't wait for more Star Wars in the future.
Next year
We'll get another movie and another show.
And we're gonna get Doomsday before that though, and Brand New Day. It's end of summer, or it's
We
middle of summer.
are in Punisher. Oh, I think Punisher's already out, right?
Yeah, Punisher. One Last Kill.
I still need to catch up with Daredevil. Man,
I'll just say it was really good. One Last Kill was interesting. I'll just talk about it more when you watch it. It's yeah, I'm not gonna say anything actually. I'll wait till you see it.
fair enough. Um, I kind of my my time recently has just been a lot of Star Wars, so
Oh yeah.
I kind of tapped out on that. So Joel, please, if you got anything else, hit me with it.
A couple more things. I finished The Boys with some friends the other day. The 5 season, show, critically acclaimed. What if superheroes were truly in our planet Earth? And I think they got the ending down. I think it works. You can't please anyone or everyone with the endings, I should say, but it works. They set out. They did what they did. They did their goal. Throwbacks to the very beginning. It was still funny, making me laugh, and of course, it's like, oh my god, why is this predicting our own future? And we don't have a super powered megalomaniac, right? But it was good, and I'm sad that the spin-off for what's it called, Gen V season 3 got canceled. The characters were there in the last season, but it was kind of like we'll see them again, but we're not. So yeah, I think it was good. It's just so funny, the irony that The Boys is on Prime, and who of course owns Amazon. It's just funny, and the comments they make. But yeah, I think it was really good. It was solid. Some people got their just desserts, and it's good to see that. And yeah, and it's very meta, so it was good. It was good.
Nice.
You're not? Are you ever gonna watch it? You think?
I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I've gone so long without watching it. Like I know it'll probably be a very good watch, but like my relationship with like streaming media or just like kind of like media like that in general, like I have to like really catch on to it when it's happening, or else like I very much just like, especially nowadays when like everybody likes to post about everything,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's like I kind of see like a lot of like the major points already, so it's just kind of like, oh well, I already kind of saw it, even though I don't have the context for it.
Yeah.
So it kind of
I,
makes it hard for me to motivate myself to go
I
see it.
definitely got spoiled, like a major character ending, actually 2 major character endings. I was like, ah, fuck. So that's the only shitty part. But yeah, about everyone always posting, like you can't escape people's excitement, and they want to share and get those clicks and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it was pretty good. I'm halfway through Invincible's newest season. Just got through episode 5. Very visceral. I heard it was the peak episode. I thought it was incredibly visceral at the end. I don't know if it was peak. I really enjoyed the episode before, but apparently the last episode of the season is like highest rated. So we'll see. I'm really enjoying it still. Seeing Mark go through it and his troubles with his dad and everyone else. But it's cool. It cracks me up and stuff. It was reminding me though. Now that we're finished with The Boys, we're finished with Monarch. We're on another show called Night Manager with Tom Hiddleston. It's pretty good. But
Oh.
after that though, after Invincible and Night Manager, we're gonna go into Mall and what's the other show? Um, I forgot because it wasn't important. But
Awesome.
yeah, we'll finally catch Mall. We started a little bit of Visions of season 3. That was good. I enjoyed that.
What's Night Manager? I've never heard of
So
this.
basically, Tom Hiddleston like is this guy who is a night manager for a hotel, and shit happens, and he essentially becomes like a spy. So
Oh.
it's like a lightweight spy, very heavy material. Hugh Laurie is like the antagonist. It's really
Oh.
intriguing. Um, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in case you're interested, yeah, it's on Prime. It was on AMC. Limited series. There's a season 1 and 2, so it's like only like eight or so episodes. I think I could be wrong, but I
Okay.
like what I'm seeing. So
So wait, eight episodes altogether?
8 of the first season, I think, but
Oh,
I could be.
okay.
Yeah, it was like a
Okay.
limited series. So
All right.
yeah, Tom Hiddleston doing a good job.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I'll just like one more thing, and then I think that's pretty good. We've not that we overdo it, but I feel like we always go far. I think we could end within 2 hours. Gundam celebrated its 40th anniversary, getting us hyped for its 50th with a 5-minute music video.
Oh, I did see
Just
this
saying
one.
like, hey, you know, you like Gundam, we love Gundam, have kids so they can love Gundam. I mean, that's not exactly their message. That's what people interpreted, but it was just cool seeing like this guy throughout the ages. He has a family, and how much Gundam has meant to him when he was growing up, and you know, with him like enjoying Gundam, Zeta, Double Zeta, etc., and even like the kids on the TV were watching like the OVAs right on the TV. It was cool, but seeing those Gundams again, it was like, oh, this is beautiful. And then this like gratuitous ending with like the Gundams flying together, close-ups and stuff. They put Wing and X together, which pissed me off a little, but that's okay. But our boy Domo gets his own frame.
That's right.
Like, oh fuck yeah! Even F91 got in there. I was like,
all new renderings.
yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful.
F91 is all right, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it's true.
But it's like everybody got like the glow up.
No, yeah,
and it was cool to see. Like everybody was there. Nobody got left out.
No, and well, maybe G Savior. Anyway,
we don't talk about that.
But yeah, it was just ever since I was thinking about it recently, I was like, ever since Gundam hit Toonami, like my life was like, oh fuck, like this has been with me forever, and it's gonna be with me until I'm old, right? It was cool, it was heartwarming, and gave me a tear. So it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, it's nice to see that at least in this day and age, like it seems like they have an understanding that Gundam is a global thing. It's like it's reached that peak.
Yeah. I'm glad that like, yeah, even they had that worldwide rankings, like where it's popular, and like just seeing everyone, oh, like this country likes New Gundam, this country likes Seed, this country likes F91. I was like, what?
All right.
Crazy. Spain or whatever it was, like loving F91 or whatever, something like that. It was like, what? Yeah. Yeah, just I knew Gundam was cool, and I've always liked it, but the staying power of certain things of getting older, it's just crazy. Gundam, Pokemon. I mean, Star Wars is going to be well after we're long gone. They're going to pump, drain that shit like Palpatine on the machine, right?
Baby.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Somehow he will return.
He will return again and again. George Lucas's body will still be working for their approval. But yeah, nostalgia, man. Even today, I was like, Instagram algorithms like, look at this cool Digivice. I'm like, fuck, it's really cool.
Yeah. Nostalgia is one hell of a drug, and I'll keep hitting it for forever and ever.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think that'll about do it, I believe, for this episode of Let's Get Nerdy. Just a reminder, it is Summer Game Fest week, which means there's gonna be a lot of things going on. Like I said, we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna see about maybe doing a live reaction to the Xbox Game Showcase. But until then, you can go over to the download queue where we were so graciously invited back to do another Xbox showcase prediction stream with Kyle and Jocko, and it was a lot of fun. I highly recommend going to check it out for the good times and see if we get it right or not. We'll find out
Play the
Sunday.
ones I didn't tell them.
Oh,
I
go for
said
it.
we were going to get a Zero Company drop at the Xbox showcase. I
Oh,
didn't say that one. I said we are going to get Elder Scrolls 6. I mentioned it, but I didn't push it.
okay.
Um, Division 3 trailer.
Oh,
Um,
that's a
well,
possibility.
Titanfall 3.
Oh,
Always. The
I.
hopium will always be high for that. I actually was going to say, but I didn't, was we will actually, they're going to drop Wolverine on Xbox. Like, come on. Like, it's
Oh,
right there.
I don't know about that. I don't think Sony would want to let that go.
That was like Titanfall 3 hopium. Divinity, I feel like that's actually logical. Some Divinity stuff because the trailer, they dropped that not so long ago.
That's true.
Dispatch 2. Dispatch was very popular. Even like seeds of another game would be cool. Baldur's Gate 4. A Witcher 3 DLC 4 tie-in, like more about that. And then lastly, a Hobbit game. We haven't actually got like a proper Lord of the Rings like action adventure game. I'm not counting the fucking Gollum Smeagol ones. Like a
I was gonna say,
like the movie ones when you're like Gandalf and stuff. We haven't got one like the Hobbit. I wonder if they would ever do that. But that's all. Those are my predictions. I didn't make it. But you should see the ones we made. The download queue.
that's right. And of course, we will be back here next time for another episode of Let's Get Nerdy. But if you're into TCGs and card games, we did just release a second channel called United We Rip, where all of our card game content will be living from now on. We do have some Gundam TCG and some Magic videos up there already.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in shiny cardboard, please go check out that and subscribe if you feel the fancy to. Other than that, that'll be it for this episode of Let's Get Nerdy. And we will just remind you all to keep on nerding.
This is the way.
This is the way.